Okay, so for this pizza dough recipe, all you're going to need are 2.5 cups of flour, which I put 2 cups in one bowl and 1/2 cup in the other. Sometimes you just need it to be a little less sticky, or when you're going to just make sure you have it in the ball shape, you need a little flour to add it extra. 1.25 teaspoons of, I bought a giant bag of instant dry yeast from BJ's. A cup of hot or warm water. 1 teaspoon of salt, sea salt and sugar. I just put it both together in a little thing. I put 1 teaspoon of each. I use Kirkland's sea salt. And a little bit of olive oil. Maybe 1 teaspoon or so. And your KitchenAid mixer. So all you're going to do for the beginning stage is pour the warm hot water right in. And go ahead and add your yeast, and you're going to just let it sit there and kind of ferment up. So let it sit about 5 minutes or so. I got a little clump here. I'm just going to break it apart. Just let it sit here for about 5-10 minutes, and then you're going to go ahead. You're going to slowly add the flour, the salt, the sugar, and a little bit of olive oil. So if you look closely, let's see if I could zoom in, you'll see it's starting to come together like a ball. And once it'll start pulling the flour away from the sides. And like I said, if it's too sticky, that's where the extra 1/2 cup of flour comes in. I'm going to shut it off and see what it feels like. Oh no, I could see it's still wet. So I'm going to add some more flour because I could see already it's still very wet looking. Put it back on and continue. So I'll chit chat a little. So last week me and my daughter went for manis and pedis, and well, the nails looked beautiful for a few days. Then I started working on the bedroom project. And spray painting and all that. So yeah, there went the manicure. That's why I don't get my nails done. I'm just always doing something to destroy them. It's still too sticky. See, it's too wet and sticky. So I'm going to add some more flour to it. I still think it's too wet and sticky. So depending, this particular one wasn't bread flour. Usually I have bread flour, but you could use any flour, but I find the bread flour is a lot easier to work with. But I don't belong to Sam's Club anymore, so I didn't see it in Costco. I have to check BJ's, but I don't know if they sell bread flour. I used to buy like the big 25-pound sack of it. Alright, let's see. This looks a little bit better. Yeah, actually a lot better. But I'm going to go ahead and add, see how it's too sticky? I'm going to go add some more flour to it. I'm just going to play with it with my hand for a second and see. So you really have to kind of play with the dough. Yeah, this should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and just take it out of the bowl. And I'm just going to knead it a little. So let me see if I can position the camera so I can record this. Hold on. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and work the dough a little bit. See, I have the nice consistency. It's very soft. You want it like fun dough. So you can play with it. So I'm just gonna, what I do is I bring it into like a bowl in the center like this. Then I'll just coat some flour on the top like this. And then I'm just gonna get a large bowl, just like this. I'll throw a little flour in the bottom of the bowl, just like that. Just a little bit of flour I throw in the bottom of the bowl. And you're just going to put your dough in the bowl and cover it with a tea towel or a kitchen towel. And you're going to let it rise. I let it rise about an hour or so. And then you're just going to roll your dough out like ordinary pizza dough. Depends if you want it thick, thin, however you want your crust. and go ahead and have fun and make your pizza. That's all it is to making pizza dough. So here I have the dough covered in the tea towel, and I purchased these pretty tea towels from Walmart. They were on clearance for like $1 or $1.50, I forget. But what's good about them is they're a light weight. There's no like fuzz balls to them, so they're great for baking and stuff. So I highly recommend them if you're a big baker. So check Walmart. They still have them in plenty of different colors and patterns. Little quick tip. What I do is after I roll the dough and I put it on my pizza pan, I place it in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes. Then I remove it from the oven and go ahead and add my sauce, cheese, toppings, etc. Putting it back in the oven until the cheese is nice and bubbly and golden crispy looking. Then I pull it out of the oven and serve. So that's just how I do it. I find it makes the dough a lot more crispier. Have fun and enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye.